Arnab Goswami on the debate.
The debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamb, Policy Bazaar, co-powered by 99acres.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. An interesting but very significant development was lost amidst the headlines today. Sonia Gandhi has, by all indications, retired. She has retired from electoral politics. Not going to fight Lok Sabha elections. Sonia Gandhi, at a time when her party is disintegrating, breaking, wilting in relevance, at a time when her party is being avoided like the plague, insulted by every other potential ally from ground level cadre to, ladies and gentlemen, generational loyalists, Sonia Gandhi has done the smart thing and understood it's not going to work, that she can't win an election anymore. She's opted out of the Lok Sabha. The significance should be lost on no one that Sonia Gandhi has retired from electoral politics just on the eve of the 2024 elections. Before the Congress is projected to have its most dismal performance in a general election, she has abandoned the ship. This abandoning of the ship, or should we call it a canoe or a kayak, whatever is left of the Congress, just months before the election, is a surety beyond measure that perhaps even Raebareli is not secure for Sonia Gandhi anymore, that she will lose even in Raebareli. It is also significant because Sonia Gandhi conveniently parks herself in the Rajya Sabha instead of going before the people in a Lok Sabha contest, which means she knows she will lose. After all, Rahul Gandhi has lost. He will also lose. And after trying and failing so badly to launch and relaunch and launch and relaunch and launch and relaunch her non-achiever washout son Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi can pretend all his life at the age of 55 to be discovering India in a luxury bus, but the fact is that he is a political disaster, a failure. And you see leaders of merit like Himanta Biswa Sarma, who abandoned the Congress and are now transforming ground up through governance, slide the entire Congress from under Sonia Gandhi's hold in Assam. The largest story for me on a day when Himanta Biswa Sarma has broken the Congress. He just broke it. The Congress working president Assam has joined the BJP. MLAs are joining the BJP. The party broke down the middle. And what does that tell you? That tells you, ladies and gentlemen, that the Congress is packing up. There is no hope for the Congress. So much so that even political entities like the Aam Aadmi Party with a minimum national presence are booting the Congress out and saying, you don't deserve anything, but because we have pity on you, we'll give you one seat in Delhi. Ladies and gentlemen, my opinion is really that the Congress is over. The ship is not sinking, it has sunk, it is reaching ground, it is reaching rock bottom. So it is not a surprise for me that any leader looking for the long-term game is jumping off that ship. Not that I think Ashok Chavan going to the BJP is going to help the BJP, it won't. But when Sonia Gandhi herself opts out of the electoral contest, that is significant. I spoke earlier today to Himanta Biswa Sarma. Here's a clip. One of the big stories of the day has been the breakup of the Congress party. And we can only call it a complete breakup in Assam. It's been orchestrated, of course, by Himanta Biswa Sarma, who heads the NEDA and is the Chief Minister of Assam. He's joining me now. Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, this was most unexpected. You've called it a return gift to Rahul Gandhi. And the general feeling is that you have a very personal battle going on with Rahul Gandhi in particular. Especially your comment that it's a return gift seems to make it more and more a personal and bitter battle. Rahul Gandhi everywhere has been targeting you personally more than any other chief minister or BJP leader. What's going on between you and Rahul Gandhi, and why do you call it a return gift to him?
You see, Rahul Gandhi came to Assam at a time when the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha Samaroh was scheduled in Ayodhya. He came into a most communally sensitive place in Assam with the sole intention to disturb peace and tranquility. While he goes back from Assam, he called all the MLAs of Congress party and categorically told them कि ये मुख्यमंत्री को फाड़ दो विधानसभा में. He used the word फाड़ दो. CM को मुख्यमंत्री को विधानसभा में फाड़ दो. After that, Assam Assembly session has been convened, and today I can tell you with all the authority in my command that this assembly was the most peaceful assembly, and for the first time, neither during the governor's speech or during the budget or discussion, opposition has walked out. That means the entire Congress party has defied the dictate of Rahul Gandhi. Today, 4 Congress MLA has come to my office and they said that we are very, very happy with the kind of development work Prime Minister Narendra Modi has initiated. Of course, Assam has seen a transformational kind of journey, and we are with Prime Minister Modi. And we are going to do everything in our command to help the government. So today, this is 4 MLA, but there are many more in line. And I am sure with the days to come, unless Rahul decides to come Assam and contest election, he will not find easily a candidate to contest election here in Assam.
But aren't you concerned, you're taking up half the Congress party with you? What about the ideological purity of the BJP?
You see, we know that what is the background of this MLA. In Assam, BJP organization has been enriched by the people coming from different parties like AGP, ASU, also from Congress, because it is still an evolving party in Assam. And I am sure that those who have come to our party, they come with after having lot of inspiration from Prime Minister Modi. And I am sure that once you come into the BJP, we'll give you ideological training, we'll give you everything for which you have to work, and always bringing people into our fold is called ideological advancement. Our ideology is inclusive, it is not exclusive. So we have to keep on taking people till the last nationalist is there in the other party. We have to bring back all the nationalist forces into BJP.
I sort of understand, but at a national level, you are one of the senior most and most effective and popular BJP leaders, not just in Assam, but nationally. And I find that of the last 6 months, especially if you saw the Prime Minister's speech in response to the President's address also, the focus is the Congress party. Always the Congress party. It's not a regional party. It's not DMK. It's not even Aam Aadmi party. At a one-to-one level, it is the Congress party. Everybody says, why is the BJP going after the Congress party, which is so weak anyway? And you are also doing the same thing in Assam. Why is your focus the Congress party?
You see, Congress party is now actively involved with the anti-national forces. Today, in the backdrop of Kisan agitation, you have seen that what kind of absurd promises the Congress party is offering only to encourage kind of disturbance in our country. Rahul Gandhi is now out to destroy the basic fabric of the society, and he is thoroughly now influenced by the so-called ultra-left section of our entire ecosystem. Congress party is not the same Congress party. Today, this Congress party has been taken over by Tukre gang. So it is very, very important to disseminate Congress party, because if you disseminate Congress party, you are disseminating anti-national forces. We want to see that this election finally bring the final death knell to the Congress party, and that is our immediate objective. Of course, there are many regional parties who are in NDA. There are many regional parties who are in so-called Indi Gathbandhan. But I am sure that all the regional parties will understand that being with Congress, there is no premium. They should come and they should join hands with Prime Minister Modi.
But which anti-national forces is Rahul Gandhi? You made a very big statement. You must substantiate it. You must give some proof for it. This is a headline-grabbing statement. You are saying Rahul Gandhi is working with anti-national forces. He's a representative of anti-national forces. Is that just your claim? Just a political claim you're making, Mr. Sharma, because of your long-standing enmity and battle with Rahul Gandhi?
Arnab, you know that Congress was always encouraged by Gandhian principle. Congress was never close to the left kind of politics. Today, right from sloganeering, when I was in Congress party, we used to hear different kind of slogan. Today, in every Congress rally, every Congress Yatra, you will hear new kind of slogans, which are the tune and tenor of this was originally in the JNU. So now you will also see the Congress party's politics has now been transformed from Gandhian politics to the left politics. Now they are not a centrist party. They are almost in a line. They are going with the line of leftist parties. And there are many more things which I am personally aware because of my long association with Congress party. And that is why I can tell with lot of confidence that this Congress is not the Congress which was founded by Gandhiji, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Today, Congress party has been hijacked by anti-national forces, and Rahul politics is all about disseminating this country. Wherever anarchy, he goes there and he tried to fuel anarchists. He tried to encourage anarchists. So he is in a most dangerous mood. He is now symbolized the anarchism in this country, and he is out to destroy the social and economic fabric of this country.
Well, Mr. Sharma, I thank you for your take. And the big story of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Himanta Biswa Sarma breaks the Congress party in Assam, calls it a return gift to Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Sharma, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
India and UAE are set to embark on a new chapter of friendship as Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to visit the UAE. We have the Indian ambassador to the UAE, Mr. Sanjay Sudhir, joining us. Sir, how do you view this bonhomie between the two countries and the two leaders that we've seen in the multiple visits by the UAE president here to India, and also the Indian Prime Minister's visit here?
Well, of course, there's a very strong personal bond between our leaders, Prime Minister Modi and the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. And this is seen as
Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to the third big debate, the point to make is that the Aam Aadmi Party started from a protest for the common man seeking an end to corruption. And a decade later, the party is again on the side of the protesters, but this time, on the other side of corruption. Viewers, it's a question everybody is beginning to ask. On the 17th, Arvind Kejriwal is being forced to present himself before the court because he has avoided 5 summons from the Enforcement Directorate for his alleged role in the Liquorgate scam. He's tried every trick in the book. Sometimes he says he's got to go for Vipassana, sometimes he just doesn't have time, sometimes he's got to go for a so-called political party campaign. But he's keen not to be present somehow before the Enforcement Directorate, which in my view is a futile exercise because somewhere or the other he knows he'll be dragged, either through the courts, through a warrant, or even maybe he's going to get arrested because you can't keep dodging the law like that. And dodging the law itself is suspicious activity because the natural question which comes is that why is he avoiding answering direct questions on whether the money which came for Liquorgate was transferred to the Gujarat elections or the Goa elections or used to fund those elections. And if Arvind Kejriwal's mentality 10 years into politics is that everything justifies the end, and the end is that he wants to play a big role in national politics, and for that any amount of corruption is all right as long as it's aimed at increasing the party's political base, then he's got it all wrong. Viewers, let's look at things logically. Is it a coincidence that the so-called farmers' stir is happening exactly around the same time that Arvind Kejriwal is to be present before the court in Liquorgate? Is it possible that Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party are trying to ring fence and lay siege, and blackmail and hold the people of Delhi to ransom to create a sense of anarchy, or actually create a series of events towards a larger state of anarchy just around the time that he could be arrested in Liquorgate? And therefore, the simple question you need to ask is, are there farmers only in Punjab? Why is it that the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab is literally sponsoring these protests? These cannot, in my view, be coincidences. Here is where things stand, and then we have our big debate.
Delhi is staring at another siege, which is historically an act of war. The protesters have been violent, with frequent clashes with the cops. The violent mob even roughed up a journalist who is hospitalized. Haryana's Home Minister has accused Punjab of inaction. The Aam Aadmi Party has defended the protesters. Questions are also being raised over the timing of the protests. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned to court on Saturday. There are enough telltale signs of the AAP-led Punjab government facilitating farmers' move to Delhi and let chaos build up. Is it a diversionary tactic to deflect from yet another summon to its party chief? Let's debate.
Can this be a coincidence? I don't think so. It's becoming very obvious, in my view, Nikhil, Akshay Marathe of the AAP and Basuri, that Kejriwal is organizing and sponsoring this so-called farmers' protest exactly around the time when he'll appear before the court for Liquorgate and around the time that he possibly fears being arrested. And if you look at the dates and the steps the AAP has taken, it is quite clear. Now, Akshay, if Kejriwal is afraid of being arrested, he can't hold Delhi to ransom because he's afraid of going to jail. If he's got to go to jail, he's got to go to jail. If he's not going to cooperate, then action will be taken. He's avoided everything. Now he's got a 6 summons on the 19th.
What proof do you have that Aam Aadmi Party is organizing the farmer protests? Show us today before you make the allegation. Tell us on national television, Arnab, what are you basing your assertion on that Aam Aadmi Party is organizing the farmers' protest? Give me one proof, one evidence. I'll accept it. Give me one evidence.
Can I be on air? Then I'll give you the response. You ask the question, do you want to ask it a 3rd time and a 4th time and a 5th time? If you want to repeat it 10 times, why don't you repeat it 10 times and then I'll reply?
I'm merely imitating your style, Arnab. I'm an admirer of you.
No, I'm very crisp when it comes to points. Point is, it is a silly point that you made. It's the silliest thing I've heard. Your party leaders have gone on and openly supported and said we are totally backing the farmers' protest. That's proof one.
How is that proof of
two.
us organizing
And I'll not
it,
give you
Arnab?
one.
What are you
I'll
saying?
give you three. I'll give you. How is it proof of you organizing?
Just because we said we support the farmers, we are organizing the farmers.
You realize how silly you're sounding. You're officially
Minister,
supporting
so
it, and you're saying I'm officially supporting it, but I'm not sponsoring
you support the
it.
Prime Minister. Are you a member
What do you
of
want?
the
You
BJP?
want?
No, right? You support the Prime Minister. Are you a member of the BJP?
I think yes.
I hope
Yes.
not.
Now listen to me here. Listen to me here. Akshay,
I hope
you
you're
got
not a
it.
member
You got
of
it
the
all
BJP
wrong.
just because
You got
you
it all
support
wrong.
the Prime Minister of India.
Your party leader has been questioned for Liquorgate 5 times. It's a
Like
known
Ashok
fact that
Chavan
he's
should have
running
been
away.
questioned for other scams.
And he is not
Ashok
wanting
Chavan
to
should have
face
been
the
questioned for other
enforcement
scam,
directive.
but instead Arvind Kejriwal is being questioned today. That is the reality of the corruption fight that BJP has launched.
No,
All
I
the
think
corrupt join
the
the
reality
Bharatiya
is
Janata
that it's
Party.
such a. The reality is.
All the corrupt
The reality
join
is
the Bharatiya Janata Party, and the honest people
listen.
are harassed in this
Again,
country.
repeating
Arnab.
it twice.
And you know this. I saw your show yesterday.
Repeating
you know
it
this.
thrice.
Ashok
Repeating it thrice.
Chavan has now
You're
joined the
repeating it.
BJP
Now-
after you went
now-
after him, Arnab. Arnab, you went after Ashok Chavan, but he's joined the BJP. I saw your show. I appreciate you taking it up. But how are you saying Arvind Kejriwal
Okay,
is
and
corrupt
Akshay,
just
I'll tell
because
you,
he is
Akshay,
being summoned?
I'll tell you. No, I'm not saying. See, listen, Akshay. First of all, listen to me and be reasonable. Your leader, your supreme leader, Arvind Kejriwal, one day came to my office and he sat with me and he said, "मैं बच्चों की कसम खाता हूँ कि मैं कभी politics join नहीं करूँगा." I didn't force him to make that statement. I didn't tell him to swear on his family, but he did. All right? So I know the U-turns your leader does, and you know the U-turns your leader has done. Now, you don't want me to embarrass you by giving you more proof of that. Okay?
I
Now,
don't
my
need to be
second
embarrassed
point
by
is,
you, Arnab. You should
I'm
embarrass Ashok
simply
Chavan
looking
and
at
BJP.
the dates. I'm looking
You
at
BJP
I'm looking
for getting
just at the
Ashok
dates.
Chavan and other scam
I'm looking
accused
exactly
into the
at the
Bharatiya
dates.
Janata Party.
I
But they don't
am
have
looking
any shame
exactly
or
at the
embarrassment,
dates
so they
out
will not
here,
feel
and
any
the point is, I don't need Akshay, I don't need prodding from you. If you watched my show yesterday, which you say you did, and I like the fact that all of you sit up till 11 o'clock every night to watch my show, because this was the last debate, you would have heard me condemning and attacking the BJP for accepting Ashok Chavan and saying that it is a wrong thing to do, and the BJP doesn't need to get to 400 seats by getting people associated with corruption and nepotism like Ashok Chavan. So unlike you, I don't do U-turns
So
based
how
on
can I
political
take the
convenience.
BJP's fight against
Point
corruption
number 2,
seriously?
I was... One minute, no, 1 minute. I am ideologically pure because I am on the side of the right. I also question the BJP when they support the rapists of Bilkis Bano, and I do it, and then you people applaud. But you people do the politics of convenience. You see, I'm not an out-of-work journalist looking for a Rajya Sabha seat, so you're not going to get on top of me. My question is very simple. Timing. It is... Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned on 17th and 19th for the 6th time by the court and the ED. Exactly at the same time he wants to create chaos in Delhi.
Why did
You have to be daft not to see the link, Basuri. Obviously it's linked. Obviously he wants to create a scene around the time he could be arrested.
Is completely out of this world. You're talking completely out of this world logic. Why didn't he organize the farmers' protest on the first day?
I'm glad you are on the defensive and having to explain right now. I'm glad you are on the defensive because this is the only channel and the only network and the only anchor and the only show which is exposing the link between the dates, and I will continue to do so. I, of course, do not believe in coincidences like this. It is quite clear. You're nervously laughing. You're very nervous right now. You're laughing nervously. It's all right. I'm getting Basuri to respond. Basuri.
He waited for 5 summons.
Basuri.
He waited for 5 summons and then on the 6th summon...
I'll hear the other side. It's not between you and me. It's between you and Basuri. Basuri, is there a link between the Liquorgate summons and the Andolan GV protest? I believe there is. Your take, we'll take it forward.
Thank you, Arnab, and good evening to everybody on the debate. Arnab, as far as the inferences of any kind of proximity, any links, I'm going to leave it to the best judgment of every prudent Bharatiya. What I will speak about are the facts. The facts is that this is the sixth time that the ED has summoned Mr. Kejriwal.
Given the one minute, just 1 minute, 1 minute. He's not getting program audio. I give you a minute, 1 second. We are going to fix it because I need him to listen to you. 1 minute. Are you getting the program audio in this big fight between the BJP and the AAP? It's not possible the AAP doesn't hear the BJP. We want a solid fight on this because both sides must have their say. Now, are you getting the program audio?
I can hear you loud and clear, but unfortunately, I'm not able to hear Ms. Swaraj. I'm not able to hear Ms. Swaraj.
With this, since we are in a very convivial atmosphere, I'm sure Ms. Swaraj will do an audio test with you and then proceed. Basuri, can you say something so you can check whether you can hear him and he can hear you?
Good evening, Akshay ji. I hope you're well.
I can hear you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can hear you now.
I'm glad.
Yeah, great.
I'll just start again.
Great. Thank you. Basuri.
I'll start again. I said, look, the intelligent, educated inferences that you're drawing, Arnab, I am going to leave it to the best judgment of every prudent Bharatiya. What I will talk about are the facts. The facts on the ground today are that the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi has violated the law 5 times by disobeying and not adhering to the summons. As we've said this a number of times on your channel as well, that it is mandatory in law to adhere and appear to any summon issued by the ED. Now, because of that, you will see that the Rouse Avenue court had to take the matter in its own hands and has now asked Mr. Kejriwal to actually appear on the 17th of January. This is very serious. Him disrespecting 5 summons has led to him. Now he's answerable to the Rouse Avenue court on 17th of February. And then the ED had to now issue a 6th summon where he has to now appear on the 19th of February. I really genuinely hope that Mr. Kejriwal appears before the court on the 17th of February and he joins the investigation on the 19th of February, because to be very honest, if he doesn't join...
What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't, Charu? What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't?
Then I'm going to say bah humbug to all his tall claims of being a Kattar Imandar. Then it was absolute hokum to say that he is a Kattar Imandar. See, I'll tell you, these are very cogent aspects that need to be investigated. The fact that why was the commission of wholesalers increased to 12% when the expert committee had
No, before you go into details of Liquorgate, I hold you right there. 1 minute, Basuri, I know you'll pull out the entire long sheet you've got there on Liquorgate, but 1 minute. Now, we are getting a huge response from our viewers tonight on the connection of the dots. People are asking me, and Akshay Marathi has said, do you have any proof? Do you have any proof? Do you have any proof at all? It's like the neurons in your brain. If they are not connected, if you tell me, are the neurons in your brain connected? I presume they are because you're speaking cogently on the program. I cannot go into your brain and find out whether your neurons are connected, but I presume they are because your sensorium appears to be fine. Now, my question is this.
Medical science has found ways. Medical science has found ways.
I'll connect the dots before you. I'll connect the dots for you. I'll connect the dots for you. I'll connect the dots for you. 1 minute. I'll connect the dots for you. I'll connect the dots for you. Allow me a minute. Allow me to connect the dots. Allow me to connect the dots. Allow me to connect the dots. The viewers will decide. Point 1. Dot 1 to dot 2. Farmers, Piyush, announced their Delhi Chalo program 1 day before Kejriwal skips his 5th summons. Day before, protesters decide on 1st
Why not the first summon?
February.
What were they waiting for the 4 summons? What happened then? Arnab, this is not adding up. You should avoid it today. It will impact your credibility. People respect you.
I'm not going to avoid anything. I'm going to keep persisting, and I'm asking you, Akshay, you're losing it badly tonight. Now I'll complete my point. I'll give you evidence. 1 day before Kejriwal skips his 5th summons, and the reason is why not first summons? Because by 5th summons, Kejriwal knows that he's running out of options. So he tells them, march towards Delhi under the banner of SKM and KMSC. 5 days, Piyush, before the Delhi court issues a summons for him, right? 2,500 tractors and protesters start marching inside Delhi, right? Bhagwant Mann, who cannot help it, says that the borders of Delhi should not be blocked. So he goes out and gives open support. I have given 3 pieces of evidence to prove, Piyush, that around the time Liquorgate peaks, Kejriwal sponsors the farmers' so-called protest. Piyush, I've given 3 pieces of evidence.
These are evidences of support.
So-
They're not evidences of organizing. Let's be honest here.
what-
It's not.
No,
it's
I
not
don't see
seeming
the
like
problem
anyone
here.
These are words you're playing with. Piyush.
Okay, I don't see. I don't see the problem. I don't see what's the problem here. You know, just because you have a fig of imagination, you have deduced a hypothesis which you yourself believe it to be correct. You know, how can the farmers' protest become unjustified? You know, the BJP has mastered the art of the symbolic politics or the politics of symbolism, and that is why they give Bharat Ratna to MS Swaminathan, but they do not go ahead and implement the Swaminathan Commission's reports, recommendations, and that is where the problem lies. Because we are in the election year, and everybody has the right to demand whatever they think is their due, and that is what the farmers of this country are doing. The government of India promised them something and failed to deliver.
And you are Piyush, in the middle, please. Piyush. But you are most anti-farmer in Punjab. You are the most, and I will prove it tonight, you are the most anti-farmer government that Punjab has had. Farmers are so angry in Punjab. Farmers' Union are protesting for closures of factories responsible polluting soil, air and groundwater. The General Secretary of the BKU has said that the amount, 1 minute, now I'll expose you. Now I have to expose you. So because your entire, 1 minute, just so listen, Piyush, I'm going to make you uncomfortable.
Protest, and you say the whole government is anti-farmer. Just 100 to 150 farmers are protesting.
Oh, so that is a Shiromani Akali Dal supported farmer, but this is not an AAP supported farmer. Oh, so when farmers fight you, they are sponsored by your political rivals. But when farmers, but when they fight the center, they are not sponsored by you. You're getting confused.
I am not getting confused. You are confused.
So what's the point? Punjab is an agrarian state, so the farmers should be angry.
So 100 farmers.
No, I'm asking you very pointedly, Piyush, listen. Piyush.
Only 100 farmers.
Piyush, listen here. You know, the way you ridicule farmers on my program when they are not convenient to you is so sad.
I'm not ridiculing. You are ridiculing
farmers just because they are questioning you.
You are calling them anti-national, sir.
I said the Khalistanis are anti-national. I'm calling the Khalistanis anti-national. I'm calling the people. Okay, you say tonight. Say tonight that the Khalistanis, all those who desecrated the tricolour, who you supported, till they desecrate the tricolour, are anti-national. I said they're anti-national. They're part of the Tukre.
Deep Sidhu's picture was with the Prime Minister, not with Arvind Kejriwal.
No, I'm asking you, did you support the people? Did you support the people who stormed the Red Fort? You did.
No,
and I'll tell you last time about timing. I'll tell you one more thing about timing, Subrashta. Everything is about timing. Last time, what was happening is it was Republic Day. It was Republic Day. You wanted to embarrass the government before Republic Day. That was your timing then. This time the timing is Liquorgate summons. As clear as that.
All I am saying that it's a hypothesis. It's a beautiful hypothesis.
You know I got it right.
Concoction of
you know I got no. It's not a hypothesis. Both of you are like looking so sheepish. Both of you are looking so sheepish right now. Both of you are looking so sheepish, and both of you are thinking. Both of you are thinking. Both of you are looking sheepish tonight.
And both of you are thinking that you are having
both of you are thinking one thing.
Stories on national television. You have a long history.
Then I'll ask you one more question. As a return gift to you, I'll ask you one more question, and you can join the debate with Subrashta on the debate.
I am saying,
I ask you this. I ask you.
Don't reduce yourself.
I will go after you now. I will go after you. I'll go after you with pleasure. Question is, viewers.
People will laugh at you. Don't do it.
Question is, the problem with you people, the problem with you guys is you're so shallow. You're so shallow, you can't debate with me. You only want to go down, people will laugh at you. You are a fool, you are an idiot, we are idiots, this and that. You want to reduce the level of the debate, but I'll go with facts tonight. I'm not going to give an idiotic argument. I'm going to answer you with facts. The point is, I'm your well-wisher too, but you're behaving like, I'll tell you one thing. Farm activists, viewers, blocked the highways in Punjab over the failure of the Bhagwant Mann government to resolve the hike in sugarcane prices and sugar mills not working. Farmers in Punjab protested, demanding hundreds of rupees in bonus on each quintal of wheat due to a dip in production. They got no help. At that point of time, AAP is quiet. When Liquorgate peaks, then some people are sent to Delhi. And just think about one more thing, viewers. Kejriwal keeps saying, give me the Delhi police, give me the Delhi police, I'll teach you law and order. If the Delhi police would have been under Kejriwal's control, they would have opened up the borders and today there would be chaos in Delhi. Don't embarrass yourself, but I'll say that tonight.
There is
thinking tonight, Arnab is so right, but I'm an AAP
police has actually blocked all the highways. Delhi police has blocked all the highways. They are rejecting the right of farmers to protest. The farmers would have peacefully come and protested.
Could they block the highways?
Why did the Delhi police
stop
farmers from coming into Delhi?
Could they block the highways?
I expect the politician and the pro-AAP and pro-Congress panelists to extend the same courtesy as I had extended to them in the interest of democracy. I hope AAP is still in alliance as a part is a part of the India alliance, because if it is, then I think the farmers of Telangana, sponsored by AAP, should be sitting in Telangana and requesting, rather forcing the Telangana Congress government to implement the Swaminathan Committee's report. Congress should be ashamed, and pro-Congress panelists should be ashamed that the same Manmohan Singh who did not implement the Swaminathan Committee's report, it's the same Congress party today which is talking about the Bharat Ratna symbolism and all of that. So that whole argument completely goes out of the window. Now I'm very serious when I say this. As a citizen, as a resident of Delhi, it is absolutely painful to see this drama unfold year after year. Nothing has been done by the Punjab government for the farmers. Agriculture is not a central subject. Agriculture is primarily a state subject with certain sections under concurrent list. Why has the Punjab government not alleviated the fears of the farmers? The farmers of Punjab are so oppressed that they actually have to come down to Delhi to protest. This speaks volumes about the Punjab government. Point number 3.
What about the Haryana farmers?
If they claim
why
that
Haryana
it is okay,
farmers
Akshay, I'm still not done. Yeah, I'm not done.
But why are Haryana
You should
farmers
have the
coming?
patience to
You
hear.
can have your monologue for
Why are
Patience to
Rajasthan
hear.
farmers coming? Why are
One of
Uttar
the
Pradesh farmers
panelists
coming?
abused me in the last program. I don't want.
Subrashta, I'm allowing the counter. Subrashta, I'm allowing the counter. 1 minute. Because I want everyone to have their say. Subrashta, I have to briefly interrupt you. 1 minute. No, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I'm letting Nikhil come in with a rebut because it's 10:37. Nikhil's rebut to Subrashta. I'm coming back to you right after that. Nikhil. After Nikhil, I'll come back to you, Subrashta.
If the protests
because you made a point on the India
alliance
alliance
are not political, if the protests by farmers in Punjab are not fueled by the SAD, then you can't also say that these protests at the borders of Delhi are fueled by the Aam Aadmi Party or any other political party. Fact of the matter is that you are trying to reduce legitimate protests by citizens in this country against the central government as something fueled by a political party. I don't care whether it's the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress or the summons or whatever. The fact is that the BJP's central government had promised the farmers that we will implement MSP, that we will withdraw the criminal cases that have been filed against you for protesting against the 3 black farm laws that we had brought and are withdrawing. But the central government has not agreed upon those promises even after 2 years. And that is why these farmers are on the outside the borders of Delhi protesting. And for anybody who thinks that it is the farmers that are blocking the traffic or causing inconvenience to the people of Delhi, let them please see the visuals of the borders of Delhi. It is not the farmers who have blocked the roads of Delhi or the borders of Delhi. It is the Delhi police and the Haryana police and the UP police which are pouring in concrete, putting up spikes, putting up barricades and putting up God knows what else, as if it's, Delhi is a fortress under siege. At the end of the day, these are citizens of the country wanting to protest because
may I respond?
Then I ask you one question.
Their demands have not been met. The government has not acted upon
questions to ask the protesters, the farmers, the so-called farmers and the so-called protesters.
What
I
about
have
the
a
India
couple of questions to ask of them as well. It wasn't answered in the last protest session or the last protest cycle. So I want certain questions to be answered. Question number 1.
You should ask those questions to the Prime Minister who
if
bowed
MSP is
down
really
before
the concern, I don't understand why is Aam Aadmi Party getting so riled
the
up. with
Prime
these
Minister
questions.
had to apologize to the farmers.
I've not even asked them on an English
come to you
program.
after she finishes.
It was asked on a Hindi program.
Akshay,
and
I'll come to you right after she finishes. We're having a great debate.
Let me ask the question. Question number one, if it is claimed to be a protest about MSP, I'm sure it's not just the farmers of Punjab, but farmers all over the country who are really riling and seething in anger. Where are the farmers from Amethi? Where are the farmers from different constituencies of Telangana? Where are the farmers from Tamil Nadu? Where are the farmers from Bihar? Where are the farmers from UP? Let me tell you a fact. The so-called farmers who are at the borders today, Arnab, are farmers who have iPhones with them, who are making videos via iPhones. Now, please don't tell me that somebody who possesses an iPhone is really going to fight for an MSP.
You are allowed to buy an iPhone, but a farmer is not allowed to buy an iPhone. What kind of entitlement is this?
The farmers, the laborers of Bihar,
how do you have an iPhone? What is your source of income?
as farm labor.
Akshay, louder.
What is this? What is this behavior? How dare she say a farmer cannot have an iPhone?
At the borders,
Why only you can have an iPhone?
land.
Why do you get to have an iPhone and a farmer of this country can't have an iPhone? Who told you to decide? Who asked you to decide that a farmer can't have an iPhone? Only you get to have an iPhone because you are supporting the government of India. That's why you get to have an iPhone. What is your qualification to have an iPhone?
But a farmer cannot have an iPhone.
What is your qualification to have an iPhone? Who gave you an iPhone? Where did you get your iPhone from? You tell me where do you get your iPhone from? Who gave you the iPhone? Who gave you your iPhone? You tell us today. What is your source of income?
These goons who are sitting on the streets of Delhi.
How do you get to have an iPhone, but an Indian farmer cannot have an iPhone?
And trying to fool us into believing that
can have an iPhone, but a farmer, Garib farmer of India, cannot aspire to have an iPhone. What is this behavior?
They are fighting against. They are fighting against.
I think.
They are fighting against India. That is
Can you stop giving Apple free publicity on my program? My question is, can you stop giving Apple free publicity on my program? No, I don't allow it.
I have an iPhone. How does a farmer have an iPhone?
I don't agree with Subrashta. Why should I be answerable for what Subrashta has said? I don't agree with Subrashta on this one.
I don't care if politicians have problems with my questions. I've never cared for that. I don't care if you have a problem with me branding certain so-called farmers the way I'm calling them. I give immense respect to people who labor in farm, but I have no respect for people. I have no respect for people who in their swishy-swashy Mercedes are coming out in protest. I have no respect for them.
You deserve to be rich, but farmers can be poor. That is your mentality.
They are not fighting for MSPs. They are not fighting for MSPs. Otherwise, I ask
you get to have an iPhone, but
these are rich farmers. She's trying to make a point.
Give me an all-India demographic profile of the farmers' protest. Tell me.
How is it, Arnab, that the farmer she gets to have an iPhone, but a farmer cannot have an iPhone?
I asked you. Okay, since you're bringing it down to iPhones, okay, I don't know about this iPhone thing. I'll check it out. Akshay, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Akshay, since you're talking demographic profile, I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know what percentage of farmers in India, in your view, can afford, say, a phone that costs more than 30 or 40,000 rupees minimum.
So is this debate about telephones and four-wheelers?
Everything in the world. They feel
no, it's not. It's a common sense question.
They deserve it. They deserve to be able to afford all the luxuries in life.
Awesome.
Why should a farmer suffer in the
Yeah, of course they deserve it, but how many can afford it? How many can afford it? Answer the question. How many can afford it? We all deserve it. We deserve everything in life. But how many can afford it?
That means that they can't protest. Who has made these rules? Who has made these rules that if you can afford an iPhone, you can't
a bit on the back foot on this one. Akshay, you're on the. Nobody's made rules that you can't have. What she's saying is how come the richer farmers are at the behest of how come the poorer sections of farmers are fighting the Punjab government and the richer section of farmers are fighting for the AAP government. The point she's making, I want to bring Basuri into the debate. 1 minute. Basuri, Piyush and Akshay. Can I just come in with the windows out here? The question is, the point being made, and Subrashta is giving an interesting turn.
it was.
The point being made is this.
He has zero respect for the farmers of this
I just want to
country
say
and
this.
he's dividing
Farmers
them
are
according to their
different.
affordability.
If
They are
the
army
Indian government
farmers,
doesn't
they are
recognize
Indian
this
farmers, they are
differentiation,
small
they
farmers
should.
in this country.
Piyush, I
But
bring
they are
Basuri
not
back into the
debate in
debate
Parliament
now.
on
They
this.
I wanted
because
those
of
windows.
their,
Can I have them?
their choice.
Subrashta, now you had your say. Let others come in. Thank you so much. Piyush and Akshay on the right. Piyush and Akshay on the right. Piyush, see. The point is this. See, Piyush, see, Akshay, well-meaning advice. Why don't you guys just go answer the questions about handwritten notes in the Liquorgate scam, statements of bureaucrats examined by the CBI, secret exchanges.
Even better, why don't we join the BJP?
Allegiance
Even
and
better.
link between Vijay and Nair. Why don't you
Even
know?
better,
Why don't you explain
Why don't we just
the
join the
link
BJP?
between
The BJP
Vijay Nair and
drop all
Kejriwal?
cases against
And
us.
instead of doing all this, no, why don't you? No, is Vijay Nair is with the BJP?
Look,
I thought
even
he's
the
very,
BJP
very
will
close to
understand that.
Arvind
faces.
They know that
Why
that's
are
the
we
reality
forced
of the
to
BJP.
discuss it on national
They know
Vijay
the
Nair
moment
is
that
very
we
close
join
to
BJP,
Kejriwal.
They will drop all the enforcement directorate cases.
My thing is, Akshay.
Look at them laughing.
Akshay,
Look at them laughing.
Akshay, listen now, please. Let me complete a statement. You're really on the back foot. You're like flat out back on the wall tonight. You don't know what's hit you. I'm going to keep hitting you, right? Now, my question to you is, why don't you just, this piece of advice to you, right? Why don't you guys just go and comply with the court? ये ड्रामा करने की जरूरत क्या है आंदोलनजीवी प्रोटेस्ट जा के तो लिकर गेट में जो होना है
इस दुनिया में भारत छोड़ो आंदोलन को भी ड्रामा बोला गया था इस दुनिया में इंडिया अगेंस्ट करप्शन को भी ड्रामा बोला गया था जेपी के प्रोटेस्ट को भी ड्रामा बोला गया था जो 3 काले कानून लाए थे किसान के उनको भी ड्रामा बोला गया था जिसे माफी मांग के इस भारत के सबसे बड़े महापुरुष को वापस लेना पड़े कानून
Basuri Swaraj is on the debate.
This is not drama. This is the common man of India demanding their rights in a justified manner, in a democratic manner, because the democracy of this country, the constitution of this country allows them a protest which is non-violent in nature. And that is what they are trying to do.
Absolutely allows them. And there is no link between the fact that this so-called protest is happening exactly at the same time that Arvind Kejriwal may face arrest. It has no link to that.
Of course, it is no link
what
to
is
that.
the link? What is the link between Arvind Kejriwal and the farmers all over India who are coming to protest? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't Arvind Kejriwal just join the BJP and all the ED cases will be dropped against him? He doesn't need to organize these protests, right?
It is not Punjab.
99% Punjab.
Farmers from Ujjain are going to protest. They were sent to Ayodhya.
Like Ashok Chavan,
like Chhagan Bhujbal,
like Ajit Pawar, Himanta Biswa Sarma. All of these people have
now
joined the BJP.
Basuri is responding the debate right now. Akshay, can I have a straight... She's been quiet 15 minutes. You guys have totally sort of, listen, okay. Can I get her to respond?
We guys have killed it. Don't worry. We get it. We get it.
All right, thank you. No, we don't believe in killing and assassinations and all these things.
Nailed it.
You guys are anyway having a great time attacking and killing the Congress. You're killing the Congress. You take it out on them. Why take it out on me? Basuri is responding. Basuri, they're saying these are two completely separate things. Basuri, first unmute yourself. And then if you can respond to what they're saying, there's absolutely no link between this protest and the fact that Arvind Kejriwal is being summoned exactly around the same time. They're saying there's no link.
No, so Arnab, I must say that the last 15 minutes in the debate, hearing Piyush ji, Akshay ji and Nikhil ji, it has been a master class in learning on how to deflect from the issue. Right? Let me first begin by responding to Akshay ji. Akshay ji, I see that the Honorable Chief Minister also from the public platform talked about wanting to join the BJP and then say, nobody is making the offer. The BJP is very politely going to say, no, thank you. So nobody is asking you to join the BJP. As hypothetical as that garbed request of yours is. Now, coming back on a very serious note, the real issue is that the courts of the land have actually summoned Mr. Kejriwal because he has scuttled from 5 summons. Now a 6th summon has been issued to him. Is he going to actually come and appear before the court on 17th of February, or is he going to also make a laughingstock out of the Honorable Court's order? Is he going to actually join on 19th of February and finally join the investigation and stop violating the law or not? The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm not going to insult the intelligence of Arnab Goswami or Subrata or any viewer of theirs. Any prudent person drawing the inference that Arnab is stating and insinuating, they're free to do that. Question is Mr. Kejriwal going to continue scuttling, or is he going to finally join? Because if he continues scuttling, then very, very respectfully, आपके बड़े-बड़े दावे कट्टर ईमानदारी के वो खोखले हैं.
Now, can I respond? Can I respond now? Arnab, I want to just take 1 minute and say that the Enforcement Directorate, which is making all these allegations against the Aam Aadmi Party, is just a wing of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So we cannot take it seriously. You just look at the track record of the Enforcement Directorate. Just yesterday, Mr. Ashok Chavan, who joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, he had an investigation against him. But as soon as now he has joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, we are hearing reports that there is going to be no investigation. Same thing happened with Chhagan Bhujbal. Same thing happened with Ajit Pawar. So how can I take these sanctimonious BJP leaders going on TV and saying we are fighting against Arvind Kejriwal's corruption? अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? अगर corruption के खिलाफ लड़ना है तो अजीत पवार को डालो ना जेल में, छगन भुजबल को डालो ना जेल में, अशोक चव्हाण जिसके खिलाफ चिल्ला चिल्ला के आदर स्कैम करके सारे बीजेपी के नेता भागते थे, आज उनको आपने राज्यसभा का एमपी का टिकट दे दिया. अरे कैसे आपको सीरियसली ले ले हम? कैसे सोचे कि एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट एक्चुअली करप्शन के पीछे भाग रहा है, ना कि बीजेपी के ओपोनेंट्स के खिलाफ भाग रहा है? एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट पूरी तरह से एक्सपोज हो चुका है. आप जो ड्रामा क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं,
अक्षय, let her reply. Akshay, let her reply to your long intervention. Yeah.
अक्षय जी, चलिए, आप भाजपा को सीरियसली नहीं लेते, इस देश की न्याय प्रणाली को. डू यू टेक द कोर्ट्स ऑफ दिस कंट्री सीरियसली? Please tell me, why is the bail getting rejected for Mr. Manish Sisodia, Mr. Sanjay Singh, both repeatedly? Why are the courts constantly saying that there is establishment of prima facie evidence? Please tell me. All right, you keep on, making these tall claims about politicization of investigating agencies. Why is it that not a single court of this country agrees with you, despite the fact that your lawyers keep on submitting and sing in the same tune before every court, neither trial court, nor high court, nor the Supreme Court? Even the review petitions
can I respond now, Ms. Faraj?
Please tell me.
I've heard your question.
You don't believe the BJP, but do you
I've
believe
heard your question,
at least the judgment
If you believe, also further, my point is, I'll take 30 seconds. You seem to be well versed in the law, reasonably well versed, Akshay. If any individual feels that there is a chance of malicious arrest without basis, and feels that he or she wants to preempt that, you can go and seek anticipatory bail based on the evidence. Your lawyers have to present the evidence before to ensure that you neutralize the possibility of unfair arrest. And why doesn't Kejriwal do that? He can have a big win in court, embarrass the hell out of
let me answer both your
questions.
Let me answer both your questions. All the viewers of Republic Today should Google the Prevention of Money Laundering Act bail provisions. Those bail provisions make it clear that the presumption of innocence has been flipped. Now the person who is arrested is presumed guilty and has to be proved innocent in the trial to get any kind of justice. That is the law under which Mr. Sisodia, Sanjay Singh, Vijay Nair, all these people have been arrested. So unfortunately, they will not get bail until the trial commences. And
it doesn't say that if you prove. No, it doesn't say. Okay, now we are running out of time. I wish I could take the debate forward. Viewers, see. I'm running out of time tonight. It's been a very interesting debate. Obviously, I spinned it around a certain way because I believe there is a link, and I believe politicians should be honest. There are pressure tactics Kejriwal is building up, but the other big story is don't lose track of what happens on the 17th and 19th. It could be decisive for Kejriwal and in Liquorgate. I thank all for joining tonight and see you all sharply at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Good night.
साथियों, भारत यूएई की दोस्ती जितनी जमीन पर मजबूत है, उतना ही उसका परचम अंतरिक्ष में भी लहरा रहा है. मैं इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन में 6 महीने बिताने वाले पहले अमीरात के एस्ट्रोनॉट सुल्तान अल नयादी को भारत की तरफ से बधाई देता हूं। उन्होंने इंटरनेशनल योगा डे और इंडिपेंडेंस डे पर भारत को स्पेस से शुभकामनाएं भेजी। इसके लिए भी मैं उन्हें धन्यवाद देता हूं। साथियों, आज 21वीं सदी के इस तीसरे दशक में भारत और यूएई का रिश्ता एक अभूतपूर्व ऊंचाई पर पहुंच रहा है। हम एक दूसरे की प्रोग्रेस में पार्टनर हैं। हमारा रिश्ता
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir on February 20. It will be a day-long visit of the Prime Minister in which the Prime Minister will be inaugurating and also laying the foundation stone of developmental projects worth more than thousands of crores, including the All Indian Institute of Medical Science in the Vijaypur area of Jammu, which will be the one of the two aims that are being set up by the central government in Jammu and Kashmir. He will also be laying the inauguration of the IAM Jammu along with many of the developmental projects that are underway for past 1 decade in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. On the same day, PM will also be holding a mega rally in Jammu in which the Bharatiya Janata Party state unit is expecting the participation of more than 1 lakh people, and this rally of the Prime Minister is seen as the Shankhanad for the Lok Sabha polls 2024, where the Saffron Party is eyeing on 3 seats, including the newly carved Rajouri Anantnag seat, which is a high-stakes seat for the party. With Sarjeevan Kumar, Gursimran Singh for Public Media Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw live coverage from Abu Dhabi at the Ahlan Modi event. 60,000 strong people there in the crowd greeting the Prime Minister on his historic visit to the UAE. Good evening and welcome. Today, Mamata Banerjee responded to the allegations of mass rape by her party workers by brutally attacking those who are fighting for the victims. Her police thrashed, rounded up, and even pelted stones back on the protesters. This is a defensive move by a chief minister who knows that the people have turned against her. In 1 decade, Mamata Banerjee has turned into a far worse, far more tyrannical, far more corrupt, and far more insensitive version of the people she fought to remove, to unseat. Corruption is one thing, and we all know the corruption of the Trinamool Congress. It's legendary. But openly supporting a political mafia, a Trinamool Congress political mafia that is accused of picking up young women and raping them in the party offices of the Trinamool Congress. Openly supporting such a disgraceful, dirty, political mafia means that Mamata Banerjee has made her choice to hold on to power. She will support the mafia. She will support the mafia in the hope that they will help her to hold on to her chief ministerial seat, and in this she is wrong. And let me predict today, on the 8th day of these intense public protests in Sandesh Khali, led by the brave women of Sandesh Khali, let me say it's only a matter of time. Just a matter of time before the people of Bengal reject her politics of corruption, her politics of repression, and her politics of dole. A quick update on what happened first.
और इस वक्त सोनू निगम जी अपने परिवार के साथ हैं। सोनू जी, आप अयोध्या में राम मंदिर गए। राम मंदिर में आपकी आंखें नम थीं और आज बीएपीएस मंदिर में कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
बहुत भाव विभोर हुआ हूँ। मैं ही नहीं, मेरे भाई, हम लोग सब जो भी आए हुए, मेरे बेटा भी। ये अलग ही चीज़ है और हमारा सौभाग्य है कि हम इस जीवन काल में इतनी अच्छी चीज़ें होते हुए देख रहे हैं। और ये तो इसलिए एक बहुत ही अनूठी प्यारी सी घटना है जो हो रही है हमारे आंखों के सामने, क्योंकि जो हम हमेशा सनातन धर्म में कहते आए हैं कि वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, वो एक्चुअली यहाँ पर हो रहा है कि पूरी दुनिया हमारा परिवार है, पूरा विश्व हमारा परिवार है। ये सबसे मतलब ये कमाल की चीज़ है कि यहाँ पे एक एमिरेट्स ने इतना बड़ा लैंड भारत के धर्म को, ट्रेडिशन को, कल्चर को दिखाने के लिए, समझाने के लिए, फैलाने के लिए यहाँ पर दिया है। बहुत ही खुशी की बात है। और क्या खूबसूरत एस्थेटिक्स हैं इस मंदिर के, कितने प्यार से बना है।
देखिए यहाँ पर रामायण भी है, यहाँ पर चरित्र भी है, सामंजस्य है, ठहराव है, सब कुछ है।
यहाँ पे अरबिक कहानियां हैं, सोलोमन की कहानी है, यहाँ पे चाइनीज कहानियां हैं, जो अच्छाई इस दुनिया में हो सकती है वो सब यहाँ पे इसका विवरण किया गया है। बहुत ही खुशी की बात है। हम एक बहुत स्वर्णिम दौर से गुजर रहे हैं और यही होना चाहिए। इंसान को, सारे धर्मों को मिलकर इसी प्यार से रहना चाहिए। ये एक बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण एमिरेट्स के जो शासक हैं उन्होंने ये प्रस्तुत किया है। और ये भारत की सद्भावना का जो एक दुनिया में एक पॉजिटिव इमेज है ना, जो हमारी सकारात्मक जो छवि है दुनिया की, ये उसका प्रतीक है।
और हम जब मंत्रों को देखते हैं, जब शास्त्रों को पढ़ते हैं, स्कंद पुराण में कई चीजों का वर्णन किया गया है। स्कंद पुराण में तो ये भी लिखा गया कि मंगलम मरणम काशी, तो